Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope everyone is well. Let's talk superpowers, guys. Let's talk about how this all connects and how to make sure that once you nail down your superpower, everything falls in place. So let me share my screen. Let's see if I'm live. It looks like I am, and let's then just go from there. So let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know what is you are doing today, and how are you feeling today. It's so hot here in France, so let me know if it's a little bit better by you guys. Let me share my screen and then we go from there. Okay, so how you can find out what your superpower is and why is it the key for your business. Let's dive in. I'm not I don't want to kill here the topic. So basically, I came up with the success journey. What I feel like after all the years, I was working in a VA company and on my own business and business consulting. I think this might be generally for all businesses really relevant. And I did it a couple of I think it was a year or 1.5 years ago. So that's why the different branding. I was thinking I wanted to change it, but I ended up not changing it because it doesn't look good. So kind of, let's stuck with it. But it's still relevant, and it's still so true that these are the stages and these are the milestones and these are the steps what all business owner actually want to go through. And if you think about any businesses, right, then what happens is you find something you can do and people are happy to pay for it. You Even if it's a garage, even if it's a shop for candles, right, you find your magic, you know what you are doing, and then you go out there and purchase, I don't know, a shop where you can put your candles. You have your little things, how you actually create candles, I have no idea, but all the bits and pieces, right, you order them, you put it together, and now you're ready to open your shop and people can join and come in, and then you can go from there, right. You are doing the creating the stuff, and also doing marketing, and also doing the selling, right. So your business is not really different, and we tend to think it is because we are service based, because we are like to please people, right. But at the end of the day, once you work from something that you're passionate about, once you do only the things you love doing, everything kind of falls in place. Because what does that mean if you are not doing something you like? And I have this huge passion for really, I just want to shake people, and it's like, work, specialize yourself, because that's where the magic happens. And if you specialize yourself according to your superpower, then it really everything falls in place. Because what happened, right, I worked for that VA company, and actually there were days, especially at the beginning, right, when I went to the job board and I was looking for the stuff. There were things what needed to be picked up, right. And because I was on my way to become the vertical lead, I kind of felt obligated, to actually pick those stuff up which hasn't been picked up, or we were short on stuff and stuff like that. And I was literally, shaking, and I was like, oh my God, what now, right? It's like we had tons of different clients. It was not that you were assigned to one client, you picked up the task you thought you can do. um, so you go in and you see the actual task, and you are like, oh my God, not another platform, right? And then what happened? I procrastinated, I didn't do the stuff, I didn't do it well, I spent too much time, I wasn't happy. Obviously that shows on the result as well. So at the end of the day, if you do something that you love, you figure out, right? You go into this the whole process with the enthusiasm, and there is no problem. Usually what we love doing are the things what we can do, like in minutes. And that gives you the confidence, that gives you, oh, I can figure this out. But if you are doing things what you don't like, then you procrastinate, then prioritize the things differently. Usually what I do is like, it's on my list for days, and I'm like, okay, now I need the headspace, I need something to focus on. And then don't call me, don't open the door, don't do anything, because I need to focus. And at the end of the day, I solved it in 5 minutes or something. But because I wasn't comfortable, because it's something new, because I never done it before, maybe that I put it up, and I deprioritized, and maybe it's almost out of time, or the deadline is coming, and that's when I start working with it. So if you work from your superpower and you are doing only stuff what you love doing, then this whole procrastination and waiting and deprioritizing is actually gone. And if you create packages based on that, it's not just easier for you to build the infrastructure, it is actually easier. And now I'm going through the steps to generate leads, to convert people, to do marketing, and from there to scale. Because actually at the end of the day, you love doing it, it's easy for you. For some people it's hard. For me, those are, for example, funnels, right? I put together a funnel pretty quickly, so other people are sitting there and it's like, oh my god, I need so many things. Or I was just talking to my business coach, and she was like, I hate writing. I really don't appreciate writing. Sometimes it takes me 2 hours to write a half page. And guess what, this is not the service what she's offering, and this is not what she's doing, right? So at the end of the day, if you end up doing only the things what you love, then everything just falls in place and comes together. And there are people who are like, yeah, Agnes, but people need different stuff, and I have already clients. You can manage that. There are ways how you can actually, from now on, right? Let's just create a package for stuff what you like, and you can tell your client, I'm specializing in this, or and we can hire someone for you, or we can whatever. I can still doing this what I'm doing right now, but from now on I will have only clients according to this. Or you just really try to push those services what you like, right? And when someone comes comes on board and asks you to do other stuff, that's certainly totally fine, and you do those things. But by your messaging, by the result-based package what you actually offering, if you get out there or go out there and you become the go-to person, then that's where the magic happens. And that's what I want you to what I want you to encourage to do, because that's really step one. And if you ask any mindset coach, if you ask any business coach, they will tell you, don't offer stuff and don't do stuff what you are not aligned with, because when shit hits the fan, those will be the things what you drop the first, right? Those will be the things that you are reluctant doing it because you don't like doing it. So I hope I made my point. So that's why I'm so passionate about it. That's why I think that your superpower is your key to success. And what we are covering today, because I promise you, how you can find out what your superpower is. And I had this, and I think I will go back to this habit. When I connect with someone, I send them a message, and sometimes I ask, what's your superpower? And there are people who cannot answer that. And I was like, oh man, maybe I need to talk about this more often, because it's just so powerful, and we all do have that. And it doesn't matter if you look back on your life, there is a pattern which actually shows you what your superpower is. So we will cover today what's the buzz about the superpower. I think I've just went into it now. what's your superpower, you know, how we will find out, and we will ask the questions, and where is the money in that. If you stay until the end, I will share with you the link. You can download the workbook and basically go through the questions and do it yourself. If we never met, my name is Agnes Bogardi. I'm a laptop lifestyle architect. It was my old title, a VA matchmaker and an online business manager. Let me just change that. Online business manager, and I used to be a vertical lead for marketing VAs by a VA company. That's where I was like, oh my God, there is such a huge gap between the VAs. Let me just close that gap and make sure that everyone is happy, because it's easy. It's really easy, but we might need a little bit of adjustment there. I'm 38, newly single is not true anymore either. This is an old slide. What I updated, but I still don't have kids, and I'm location independent for years now, for 2016 or something, since 2016 or something like that. I'm a Gemini, so high five to all the Geminis, or who are living with Geminis. I say that I'm semi-spiritual, but I am actually really spiritual, and I totally believe that everything happens, you know, for a reason, and there is divine timing all the time, even if we feel that, you know, sometimes it's a little bit, the things are a little bit delayed, but there are things to learn, right? So let's get started. Definition of the niche, because you know, usually what people say, it's like, oh yeah, you need to niche down, and believe me, I was the person rolling eyes over and over and over again when it came to niching down, and I was sometimes furious, right? It's like, not again. But I truly believe that until a certain point, when you really understand your client, you get mad. But once you understand your client, it's like, oh my God, this makes so much sense, right? So the niche, definition of the niche, and I want to start with it because in your superpower, right, there will be also a niche masterclass. But in your superpower, actually, when you are picking up those things, right, you will need to think with your niche and with your client in the background. So a niche market is a subset of large market with its own particular needs of preferences, which may be different from the larger market, right? So there are shoes, there are running shoes, and there are female running shoes. And if you want to sell me shoes, then I definitely will not click on something that, you know, offers male shoes or male running shoes. You need to put in front of me female running shoes in order for me to click, because I don't really care. Even if you put female high heels in front of me, I will not click, because right now what I need is a running shoe. Right? Does it make sense? So that's the niching down, where you really put something out there that other people need. And I think the information age we are in, it's really changing, and specializing and really putting in front of people the message and the result, what they want, will make them click. We don't have the you know, I don't know, we don't have the luxury to just throw things out there and see if that sticks, because the noise is so much out there. So if you try to be all the things to all people, you won't be anything to anybody, right? People will not understand what you are doing. There are still so many people, right? In my VA matchmaking, I talk to so many people. It's like, Agnes, okay, what does a VA do? And I'm like, yeah, it depends, right? And they don't like that answer. So definitely you need to educate your clients, and you need to know what is that one thing, what you are offering, and what you really love. People perceive you as you position yourself, and it was a long learning curve for me as well. You know, playing safe isn't an option anymore. You really need to, if you feel like the thing what you were doing didn't give you the results what you wanted, it's definitely time to niche down more, to find your superpower, and be brave, and just get out there and test it for 3 months if it's working or not. You can do everything what you are doing, just test particular things, and you will see if it's working or not, right? Don't believe me, do it yourself, find your own superpower. So, and now we are here. So let me drink a little, it's freaking hot here. And sometimes when I ask people, right, it's like, oh, what do you like doing? And they're like, oh my God, I have no idea. So let's start there, what you don't like doing, right? Let's start there, because I know I can complain for hours and hours. It might be easier, so that helps you to get through the process. So write down what you hate doing, what are you passionate about, how much time do you have weekly or monthly to work, right? I had a call with a fairly new VA, and she was like, yeah, I have a little bit of time here and there. And I'm like, yeah, okay, if you don't have time, on a weekly basis, Monday to Friday, then you can't really offer services which involve you to, I don't know, to log into the client's account every morning and every evening, because you just don't have the time for that, right? You have a job, maybe you have a life. It happens. It's not a problem at all. You just need to adjust your packages. We are business owners. We do what we want, kind of, right? And there is always a solution for everything. So make sure that that you write down how much time you have. Make sure that you think about your daily schedule. And obviously, if you are in a stage where you want to quit your job, you still need to think about that. You cannot sign a contract for 20 hours if you don't have 20 hours a month to work with the client, right? Think about your pattern, think about your lifestyle, what you want to achieve. Also, by the superpower, it's really important that, can you see a pattern in your life, what happened, right? It blew my mind back in the day when I went through my life, right? I was working in a bank. I was as a cashier and branch deputy manager. Then after that, I went to Germany. I started doing university there, and then I went back to Hungary. Then I worked in first level support, technical support. Then I became a personal assistant of a sales manager of the whatever. And then I went to England. I did first level support again, and IT support at the end. So when I was sitting there and I looked back, it's like, what did you do all the time, right? There seemed to be no pattern. There seemed to be, it's like I'm just drifting through life and nothing happens. Even that I got my bachelor degree, I haven't really started with that. And then it hit me, right? I was helping people from my first job, even in the bank, right? From the first job, I was helping people. I was helping people with tech. I was helping people with computer. I was helping people with money and giving a service. And that's where it hit me. Oh my God, I want to help people. Yes, obviously, I want to help people, right? To do the same. And when I achieved what I achieved, and I was location independent and fully booked, and working as a project manager, and basically at the end, that's why I became an online business manager. There was a pattern. There was an IT pattern. There was a helping pattern, and there was a help people to achieve the same what I've done pattern. So it was really interesting. I'm pretty sure if you think back on your life, is there a pattern? Can you list all of the things what you've done in your life work-wise, and can you see something like that out there, what really you are passionate about? And then I really hate to see that when people are like, oh, I just started being a VA, and I'm like, yeah, okay, but what did you do before? And oh yeah, 10 years of admin, work here. I was an office manager for 20 years there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you have tons of experience. What are we talking about? Right? Yeah, but it's not exactly. Yes, it is exactly. It is exactly, credibility. And it is exactly something what people are looking for, right? So don't hesitate to add all of your obviously relevant things to your CV, to your portfolio, whatever, because your professional background actually does matter. So what's your professional background? What type of clients have you had, if you had any clients, right? What tasks do you enjoy doing? You really love, you can forget about time and you forget about everything. What task you don't want doing anymore, right? Or ever again, right? It's your business. You can decide whatever you want to do. What can you showcase from the task you liked? Is there something, right, that you were really passionate about, and you even can I don't know, pull the statistics, or your client is actually allowing you to create screenshots and put that and showcase that, or just brag about it, right? What are the things you absolutely love, love, love? What are the clients? Who are those clients you absolutely love, love, love? What are the treats? What are the things? And what it's like, oh my God, no, never, never again. And there are certain things, right? And usually what I hear is the micromanagement. But I think, and I have, the How to Nail Your Client interview mini series. Is actually about, I talk on one of the videos, I talk about that micromanagement is actually the client not trusting the VA with her baby, right? It's like you need to be able to manage, to build that trust, and slowly but surely let her go the micromanagement. Yes, it can be annoying, but if you think about that in a different way, I think it's totally, but obviously easy to solve. But obviously, if you have a client where you see a pattern that, okay, no, I just can't handle, I don't know, support things, then don't offer support things, right? Sorry. Let's shift perspective a little bit. What do clients actually need, right? Because on the workbook, if you stay, then I will send you I will tell you the link. So if you go through the workbook, and there are different questions as well, so you really can hone down on your superpower. And I really excited what comes down. But at the end of the day, right, what clients actually need is a professional individual, an experienced in the field, someone who can make decisions, really important, a teammate, not an employee, and a clear communication, someone who is really, setting the boundaries and giving them proper expectations. That's what clients need. And they trust you that you can deliver the job, and skills can be learned, right? They need VAs with initiative. And that's why we named the group like that, because that's exactly what clients need. A professional individual who is happy to solve the problems, who understands their business. And that's where your superpower comes in, because if you know your superpower, if you know what you love doing, and if you are offering only those, you specialize, then there is no question with boundaries, with communication, with selling the package, with the experience, everything falls into place. So what's your VA superpower? Let me know if you know that, oh man, yeah, I love doing videos. Oh yeah, I love, I don't know, researching. Keyword research is my jam all day, every day. And think about it from this perspective, right? And that's where your scalable VA business actually lies. It's your superpower, right? We just talked about that. That's, it will be clear after you do the workbook. Let's see what the business owners need, right? Because they need a unicorn, and we all know that. And obviously and that's why I think specializing on one certain thing, and you are marketing yourself as that expert, I think it is what the business owner will hire you only for their certain need, what you can deliver, and they will not be like, oh, you can't do this, and oh, you can't do that, yeah, let's hire someone else, right? And there is that certain thing what they want, right? What they need and what they want is sometimes two totally different things, because maybe you think that you need marketing, but at the end, you know, you really need to hone down, and then from there marketing will be easy. Or the business owner thinks that they need to, I don't know, you know, strategically speaking, that they need to send 10 newsletters a day, but actually they need just a proper automation to follow up with people, right? So there is a difference what people need and what people want actually. And the result you deliver is another bubble. And on the middle, on that little, you know, here is your scalable VA business. So let me know what your superpower is. Let me know from there what you love doing, what is the needs of the business owner, what do they want to achieve with that, right? It's like, is it scaling, is it having more clients, is it just to have a lovely website, is it I don't know, getting in touch and connect with their clients on a different scale, and what is the result you can deliver. And if you combine those, that's where your scalable success and VA business is. So all you need to know is your superpower, you know, the client with whom we like working with and with whom not, and what a client needs, someone who they can work with, someone who takes, you know, charge and delivers the result, what you promise. That's all. That's all. So that's what you package. That's where you build the structure to. That's where, you know, the market the hell out of that. And that's what makes it easy to sell. So if you are here, I hope you are just as excited as I am. Download the find out your superpower checklist or workbook or cheat sheet or you know, whatever, and then you can go through yourself. And please feel free to share that in the community. I'm really excited. You know, if you have any questions, please feel free. We will go from there. Go to vaswithinitiatives.com/superpower, and then you can you have the, you know, no emails required. We are here in the community. Is just a way for me to be able to easily give you a link, and no emails required. You can download the sheet. So I hope you see now why it is so important knowing your superpower, where you can create a new package around, or an old package, or just, you know, adjust the package what you want. Build the infrastructure, right? How do you deliver? How do you get the client on board? How do you you know, schedule the calls, generate leads, do the marketing, get out there and shout from the rooftops. So after that, you can convert with the infrastructure the clients magically. And from there, once you are fully booked, and you can scale, and you can start even whatever, you know, have your own VAs doing what you done before, or start an agency. And that's where the freedom lifestyle, whatever that looks like for you, actually starts. So I'm giving it to you again, vaswithinitiatives.com/superpower. No emails required. Just go there, and then you can download the worksheet, and then you can let us know what's going on. Okay, so feel free to join. You know, our, if you feel like you have the solid foundation, what you need, and you already know all of this, then we are launching soon the marketing strategies for VA's Facebook community. It is all about attracting clients, and all about how you can actually marketing strategies, right? What you need in order to attract clients, and do on a daily basis, ongoing basis, and so on, to really reach whatever freedom lifestyle looks like for you, right? We are here at the beginning, and we go up to make sure that we achieve what we want, and that we get to the top of the hill, and we can go from there. Okay, marketing strategies for VAs Facebook community, and we are launching soon. Maybe by the time you are watching, we already did. So check us out, join us, we give all the golden nuggets, and we will be using the VAs with initiatives for, you know, a community, for a place to be, for resources and everything else except marketing, right? I wanted to make it I wanted to separate it, because here in this community, I really like to shift your mindset around your own business to make sure that you create the solid foundation, that you have everything in place, that you have your you know, interviews nailed down, that you have your portfolio, that you have your free, that you have your really the infrastructure. And from that point, once you are there, that you have everything, then you can start marketing, and your marketing will be easy because we laid the foundation for that with the superpower. So this is definitely step one, day one, step one. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, please feel free to pop it in. And I really do hope that you are just as excited about this as I am, because it is still the key for your success, that you understand yourself, what you love doing, your clients, and at the end of the day, bring the two together, or the four together, right? What you love doing, what you can actually deliver, what the client needs, and what the client wants. And don't forget, in the middle, there is the magic, and there is your superpower based business, which will help you to achieve the lifestyle you want. I hope everything is well. Thank you very much, and have an amazing day, and speak you soon. Every Wednesday we have a masterclass, something similar like this in the group. So yeah, join us, tune in, add it to your calendar, and go from there. Thank you guys. Have an amazing one. Bye bye.